So they are really linked to the notion that our experiences are really not random, but part of a larger spiritual plan for our soul. Hi friends, I am CG from the Galactic Soul, and this is another episode of Spirit Dispatch. I'm so happy that you joined today. If you are new, welcome. I would love for you to hit the subscribe button below so we can be YouTube friends. Today, we are going to go over the topic of soul contracts. Now, soul contracts are really a fascinating concept because it really explores the outline of lessons, of experiences, and really every single major relationship that you may have in your evolution called life. So this kind of outlines, or these soul contracts outline specific growth points that your soul chose prior to being incarnated here on Earth. And once you make these contracts, kind of serve as a roadmap for personal growth and spiritual evolution once you come to Earth School. So I always call Earth School because this is where our soul comes to grow. This is where we get to create and learn and mold into the eternal soul that we are meant to be. Let's get into it. So soul contracts really help individuals to gain insights of their life's purpose and the challenges that they may face in order to grow. So we are going to go over the purpose of soul contracts, the lessons, themes, key concepts, origins, the different relationships that you may have, the meaning of free will, and really knowing the soul contracts and understanding how they lead to healing and transformation. So if you are interested in that, definitely stick around. So overall, a soul contract is a spiritual agreement between souls before birth, outlining some lessons, experiences, relationships that you intend to encounter here during this lifetime. So this suggests that each person is unique and has their own unique purpose and set of experiences in order to grow and evolve. Some key concepts I would really like to go over are pre-birth assignments or agreements, lessons and challenges, and key relationships. So pre-birth assignments or agreements are soul contracts that are believed to be established prior to birth, prior to reincarnation, really setting the stage for this soul's journey. So any kind of assignment, whether that is picking your parents, picking your name, picking the bloodline that you go into, picking the nation that you're born in, anything like that, that is a pre-birth assignment or pre-birth agreement that you sign off on as you start the journey of reincarnation. So during these assignments, you block out the main lessons and the challenges that you want to go through during this lifetime. So these contracts are really outlined lessons that will help with your spiritual growth. So these could be huge, major lessons, whether that is feeling like you are not enough to learn self-love. So you're not feeling enough outside, but then through all of that turmoil, you learn how to truly love yourself and accept yourself for who you are and not care about others, just as an example. So that is a major lesson that you learn in this lifetime. Or also a challenge. It could have to do with you being or having an illness and being the trigger for someone else's spiritual journey. So it really could go either way there. Some key relationships are also part of soul contracts as being meeting them, interacting with them, because they're going to play pivotal roles in your life, whether that is for the good or for the bad. So either way, you are going to see these as lessons at some point in your life, not when you're going through them, because it could be very difficult. Your emotions get the best of you, but that's part of being human. And that's why we come here, because emotions aren't something on the other side. We get to go through all of the emotions here at Earth School, and meeting the positive people and the negative people are going to form and allow us to learn the lessons that we're supposed to learn here on Earth. So the origins of soul contracts can really be seen in many religions, metaphysical traditions. It has been talked about for millennia. It is really having the belief of reincarnation and the idea that souls return to the physical world for growth, as I have been saying. So they are really linked to the notion that our experiences are really not random, but part of a larger spiritual plan for our soul, because we have many lifetimes, and every single lifetime we are evolving, we are getting better, we are eternal. This is an ongoing thing, but we get to be creators here on earth. We have a little bit of God's source universe in us, and that is the beautiful thing about coming down here with our soul contracts in order to learn these lessons. As said by Caroline Myss, each soul has a unique purpose and lessons to learn. Soul contracts guide us on our spiritual journey. So really, this is the blueprint of our whole existence here on earth. So there are many soul contracts, but the bigger ones are really what catapults us on our spiritual journey. So those could be like soulmates, twin flames, karmic relationships, even your career path can really put you on many different roads in your life. So as for soulmates, these are individuals that you feel a really strong connection to, and they are the people that you don't see them for years, and then you see them and you pick up right where you left off. These people will always have your back, and you are supposed to share experiences with these people. Soulmates, and some people always think, oh, you only have one soulmate. You have at least 7 main soulmates within your lifetime. So this could be a best friend, this could be a parent, this could be a sibling, this could be a love. So it really could be many different things. But these are the stronger connections that you have in life, where you will always have each other's back because you just understand each other at that deeper level. Karmic relationships is also another relationship where they make you learn specific lessons during this lifetime, and they are considered to be a soul contract because they make you and push you to learn these lessons. So this could be an ex that you thought you were in love with and you definitely weren't. And usually a karmic relationship, not all the time, but usually it is very toxic, come and go, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, this is happening. Oh, this isn't happening. The biggest karmic relationships have to do with twin flame. I will be doing another episode on twin flames, but just as a basic thought, twin flame is someone who really pushes you, allowing you to learn more about yourself because you are part of the same soul, but split into 2 bodies. So you are really the same person learning the same lessons, but usually it's very difficult to either a love relationship or even a relationship altogether because you guys know what buttons to hit to make some difficult changes. But these changes that come out of that relationship, it really does, you learn the lessons. You learn the lessons. As for your career path, can really either align with you or not align. And if you don't align with your career path, you can really get catapulted into what should be your life's purpose because you are so drained and it's just not working out, to where you literally go on a spiritual awakening because you were just such in a dark, stressful spot, and it kind of pushes you in the right direction. So those are just a few relationships or soul contracts that you can go through. Going through a soul contract or meeting a soul contract or signing off, I guess, of a soul contract has its benefits and its risks as everything else. So some of the benefits, once you sign off on a soul contract and complete it here on earth, you have an increased awareness. So this could be understanding a greater plan and understanding an overall journey a little bit better because you went through something really, really difficult, really, really hard. So it just can open your mind up and allow a new perspective to come in. There's going to be a lot of acceptance and forgiveness during these soul contracts because you are going to recognize certain experiences as part of your soul's journey as a soul contract. It's really going to promote some accepting of, oh, that was meant to happen because it led me to this, or, oh, I forgave that person because I learned that Y and Z. So it's really going to open you up for a lot of adaptation as well for this acceptance and forgiveness. And also because of that, you're really going to get a lot more clarity on your life's purpose and how to move forward. So after a soul contract is literally done and you learned the lesson and you check off the box, it's going to give you clarity and allow you to navigate life's challenges a little bit better as you get older. Not older, but as you progress during this life, because you are going to get that wisdom of life, of Earth School. And as you progress, it's going to get a little bit easier as lessons come and go. Some of the risks and tough points that you will have to go through during soul contracts, you may overemphasize on destiny. So you may use the soul contract just justify negative experiences that you may have or avoid personal responsibility. You still should hold yourself accountable for whatever freaking happens because you do have free will, and we'll get into that in a second. But putting it as a negative experience and saying, oh, it's okay, and kind of being weird about, I don't know how to explain this. It's really being in the present and then looking back on it as a lesson, not saying, oh, I'm meant to do this negative thing, so I'm going to do it and then I'll just deal with the consequences. That's not what we're talking about. So justifying negative things as a soul contract, that's not what we're talking about, because that's just you living in negative energy. So that's not what we want. Sometimes also, once people learn about their soul contracts, they become less flexible, if that makes sense, to where it discourages them to meet people and make changes and exploring new opportunities because they are just getting anxiety about what lessons are coming next. You should not close yourself off because of learning about soul contracts. I feel like there's many people that do just because they are fearful, but that's just going to close your soul off from learning and growing as a soul, which means you're just going to have to come to earth way more. So just allow life to happen and don't become a homebody or a hermit because you're worried about what lesson comes next. Some things that you can do in order to understand your soul contracts a little bit better could be studying spiritual teachings. That way you can dive deeper on this subject. This is literally just the basics on it. So really learning their role in your life's purpose could definitely help. Obviously meditation will help. I feel like that's always like a given. So meditation or past life regression can really help you understand and explore possible soul contracts within your current life's journey. So really take that with a grain of salt though, because you really don't want to open yourself too much, but don't worry, spirit won't allow things that you're not ready for. So don't worry about that too much. But you don't want to go through an experience and then be fearful of it. So just be mindful when you decide to do these things, and understand that you can't go back. Also, a huge thing is really reflecting on past relationships and pointing out the spiritual lessons that you may have learned in these relationships in order to reflect and not bring that negative undertone to future relationships, or think about what you did and what you could have done a little bit better, because the potential connection for soul contracts is confusing sometimes. So taking a step back and looking at the overall and getting a different perspective, especially if the relationship is over, that's really going to help you move forward and release that blockage or any kind of emotion that has to do with the grieving process of that relationship being over. Just to go a little bit further, even though these soul contracts, though, are the framework to our lives, we still exercise free will. And this free will allows us to respond to life's challenges as a human, not as a soul. So this dynamic really allows for personal choice and growth, even if it's not completely within the pre-written contract or path that you may have chosen before. So this could happen at any moment. Contracts can end at any moment. Even I know of a lot of people, and this is on a deeper level, but you can really let go of soul contracts at any point if you feel like you need to. There is nothing set in stone. So take that as you will. If you want to learn more about that, definitely let me know in the comments. But overall, your soul contracts allow you to heal through your trauma and transform. So I really hope this helps someone understand that soul contracts help us with greater awareness, and they allow us to live more authentically through who we are supposed to be and live in alignment with our soul's mission. So if you have any questions, again, put it in the comments below. If this resonated with you or helped you in any way, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I am always here to help, and I would love to have you as part of my journey. So thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. And remember to be yourself. Sending you so much love and light.